All right, good Thursday morning to everybody here on the Iceman's channel. Um, Late last night, I had seen reports that Daniel Bryan now needs shoulder surgery, and this is not surprising to me because I said earlier about his neck surgery and whatnot that I'm not surprised that he got injured for what he has done in the ring within the last year. He has really gone up against all odds. He's had handicap matches, and he goes full bore every time he goes into that wrestling ring. And when I first heard about his neck injury and he needed surgery, I totally wasn't surprised at all because I see the way he is in the ring. He takes a lot of high risk maneuvers. Um, his matches are very, very physical matches. And after hearing about the successful neck surgery, I still wasn't, convinced that Daniel Bryan would be back when they basically said he was gonna. Now they're saying it's indefinite when he will return. They're talking about shoulder surgery now. Um, that's definitely not surprising. And this is what happens with the physicality in the ring when you push one guy so hard because he is your guy. That is, like the fans love Daniel Bryan, um, and they just grabbed a hold of this, you know, this positive attitude towards him, and they really took advantage of the whole situation. And now the one who suffers is Daniel Bryan, and as well as the WWE. Again, I saw this last night, and I just shook my head. I said I'm not surprised. I noticed Sean View did a video about it. I was going to do a video last night, uh, but I was involved in some other things, so I decided to wait till this morning and see if I could find out some more information on this. And this clearly, um, for me, it's a bigger blow to the Daniel Bryan career than it is for the WWE. And maybe a lot of people will disagree with this because I know the WWE was riding his coattails, but with his absence, the other stars like Ambrose, Reigns, Rollins, and Bray Wyatt are getting their much needed push. Notwithstanding the fact, though, that this is a young man, Daniel Bryan, that really fought through all the odds. Uh, as far as the corporate goes, they put him through so much grief, so much agony, just to try to prove himself. And to this day, they still call him a B plus player, which he's an A plus player in anybody's eyes. And I blame basically the WWE for this extended period of absence by Daniel Bryan because of this new surgery coming up, because they did put him in a predicament. They did overwork him, and now you see what the outcome is. And this is what they were doing actually prior to Daniel Bryan, what they were doing to CM Punk. And this is why CM Punk needed time off here and then. He had bruised ribs, his knees were beaten and broken. I mean, the WWE, when something's going good, they ride it till the very end until they can't, squeeze any more juice out of them. And it's unfortunate because this is the livelihood of this young man. And the WWE really needs to sit back and, you know, reassess things. When there's somebody that is becoming super popular, by no means, I mean, you want this person in the ring, but you don't need to overwork this person like they did with Daniel Bryan. And I will say this, I never saw anybody in recent years really go to town and, I mean, really give it his all as Daniel Bryan has in the recent year. I will say close to that with CM Punk. But Daniel Bryan really, he beat all the odds. And I mean, he went up against all three members of the Shield at one time. He's had to face the Wyatt family at one time. He's had brutal matches with Kane, um, Ryback, and there was a point with a match with Ryback that Ryback messed up a move and actually hurt Daniel Bryan as well. So it's unfortunate, but the reality of it is Daniel Bryan will be out a little longer. The WWE right now is not making any plans for Daniel Bryan in the near future because his in-ring days, as far as his return, nobody really knows. So again, it's really unfortunate. Um, but on the positive side of all of this is the WWE can finally make that move and really push the other stars that they have in the locker room. And this is something that they should have done all along. But now they have no excuse really not to do so. So hopefully Daniel Bryan recovers quickly whenever he has his next surgery on his shoulder. And hopefully when he comes back, things will be just a little bit different for him and how his demeanor is within the ring because, it's one of those things where you start getting these nagging injuries and they keep on coming. There's more to come. It's like a domino effect. And hopefully for Daniel Bryan, he stays out long enough to really recover and come back at 100% in his eyes. And, again, he will be missed by the WWE fans. And if the WWE was smart, occasionally he would come on, say Monday Night Raw, and at least speak to the fans, just to keep the fans, to the point where after a while he's gone for so long that they don't forget, because this was an integral part for the WWE within the last year, and again, it's really unfortunate. These things do happen. I understand why the WWE used him as they did because he was a big draw. He was a big moneymaker. But again, he's also a human being. He's not a machine. And, people have to look at that sometimes and weigh the pros and cons. So again, Daniel Bryan's going to have some shoulder surgery. And according to some news sources, he will be out indefinitely. So just wanted to let you guys out there know this. And let's all just hope for the best. Peace out, everybody.